Melissa is rapidly intensifying and could become a record-setting Category 5 hurricane. This is a life-threatening situation, everybody. I'm meteorologist Chris Justice. Please let me know in the comments section where you're watching from right now and like this video so more people can see it. Folks, this is going to be such a heartbreaking situation for Jamaica, the Cayman Islands, and Cuba, and then stretching east toward the Dominican Republic and Haiti. Here's what the European model shows: a rapidly intensifying storm between right now all the way through the weekend, where this storm will continue to bomb out, where I'm seeing pressures going so low that this thing could get close to breaking records as far as wind speeds and lowest pressure. And it goes right toward Jamaica, right in the heart of Jamaica. So not only does Jamaica, the Cayman Islands, Cuba, over through Hispaniola, get rainfall from a stalled out major hurricane for 3 or 4 days, they get the wind, which is the 1-2 punch, which is so devastating and will be so destructive. This model here shows those winds moving in by Tuesday, the hardest of the winds into Jamaica, and then this moves up toward the eastern tip of Cuba as a monster hurricane. Then it gets back out over the water, finds its grounding, and plows through areas in the Turks and Caicos. This thing will be a devastating impact. Let's look closer at those impacts. First, with the wind gust swath, I want to show you that. As we move into Jamaica, that's where the impacts will be the highest. Honestly, they begin on late Saturday, starting to get really high on the southern end of the island, and then as we go deeper into Sunday, into Monday, that's when the worst of this starts to cross over Jamaica, where this model right here shows wind gusts will be up to 189 miles per hour. Folks, just for some perspective, when you get to 200 miles per hour, we've had bark ripped off of trees. We have cars that are flipped over. This is equivalent of a very strong tornado, but miles and miles and miles wide, that would encompass basically the entire island of Jamaica. On top of that, folks, this thing's going to continue to plow up through Cuba, then the Turks and Caicos. But unfortunately, what doesn't get the headlines, but oftentimes is one of the biggest problems, is the rain. This is going to be too much, folks. You got rain that sits here for 4 or 5 days straight, where the rainfall totals could pile up to as much as 40 plus inches of rain. Folks, that's unfathomable. I can't even imagine that right now. And that will cause some landslides here from, the mountains of Jamaica. You go up toward Cuba, some of this high terrain in Hispaniola. This is going to be a disaster, folks. I need those of you that are watching right now to share this with your family and friends in the Turks and Caicos, in Cuba, in the Dominican Republic and Haiti, and especially Jamaica. Now is the time to plan, because this is 48 hours to 72 hours from arriving. You need to have a safe place planned out right now, or what would be most beneficial, have a way to get out. Folks, this is not a storm that you want to sit through. I promise to keep you posted. If you're new to this channel, please follow for more updates. I will keep you up to date.